This video shares my experience paying Dumpling to use their Dumpling Boss app. Please form your own opinion. The one positive to working for free while promoting someone else's business is now I will be working on getting articles out there, blog posts, videos out into the web. This gives me a chance to show how good I am online. That's pretty cool. Very cool. And you know what else? This background you see, I put my life on hold. I gave all my free time strategizing, working hard, doing the thing, passing up fun, creating content, promoting my business. And I was hoping to be busy with the shopping service I wanted to offer. I get a lot of time back that I could start pushing forward with cleaning up this place and getting it ready for me to sell in the near future, because I see becoming very successful and living someplace else. Let's discuss it. I did some research in the customer app, the Dumpling customer app, because when I joined, I was researching in the Find a Shopper area in the customer app to see who was available to shop in the area that I was working, that I was targeting my service to. And I spent at least a few hours figuring out the regions of zip codes. There's 3 pages here. The region, the range I was willing to drive, the stores I was willing to shop at. There was a lot involved here, a lot of planning to be busy now. And then I said, let me search and see if those few people are still around. They're all gone. All gone. Not one of them popped up in the Find a Shopper search, geo search. And these people were working it. Now, there was one young woman that I know was working the Bethpage area, Melville, that location. She gone. But I used her in many examples, video examples, saying that she was lowballing herself. She wasn't charging enough. She either felt it wasn't worth it, all the time and energy to build up a client base, a client list to shop for, or that could have been easily manipulated for other people to follow. That's what we want you to charge. It took me a long time to figure out my fees, because what I was charging was spot on for the market I was working in. So I wasn't overcharging, and I was working for tips like all the gig workers do on the apps. They use the apps, they get some pay, and they work for tips. They're gone. Every single one of them are gone. I thought I would share that with you. Hours of work figuring out the areas, the zip codes I was willing to work, in addition to. Now, this I can use. I probably can use that for something in the future. These are 3 pages. And I gave this to a handful of businesses that I had my cards in. That these are Facebook groups in the market I was targeting, so I could promote myself online once a month or every other week, once a week, writing down the groups, how often can I post, what I'm allowed to post, because there's different rules for every group. That took hours of my time too, hours. Words used to describe Dumpling: ethical and integrity. So ethical and integrity was used a lot in training calls and listening to, really research online in the description in the search engines. It's an ethical business model. In my opinion, now I'm just sharing my opinion, I don't feel it's ethical. I feel it uses people so they can gain financially integrity. Well, the ethics and integrity of a business model. They were using stores without their permission to gain financially. They without permission. They were sending people in. Meanwhile, the stores are doing business, collaborating with companies like Instacart and Shipt, just as two examples. They charge different prices for their products in the app. That it's not just Instacart or Shipt earning more money, it's the business earning more money that's allowing Instacart and Shipt shoppers to enter their store. It helps their revenues bottom line. I really understand that now. For Dumpling to, I've spoken about this many times already, to use someone else's catalog. I'm just using this as an example to point out the ethics and integrity of this business model without anyone's permission. And a business felt the need to take legal action against them to protect their asset, not to be used freely for someone else's, revenue gain, financial gain. That's crazy, right? Here's one more example of ethics and integrity. I learned throughout the training calls, and I did ask this once. They had special training for only Shipt shoppers. And throughout the calls, many people were like, I tried it. Can you lure Instacart shoppers to use the Dumpling platform? Can you get Shipt shoppers to get Shipt customers to start using the Dumpling app? That's not ethical. There's no integrity in that. And I tried it. Then I realized it really wasn't worth it. They should utilize that zip code, find a shopper in their app, because that would make them look really, really good. There's no need. You could just tell people about yourself and say, do a search, do a zip code search and see who pops up. That means someone actually went out of their way to do a search to see who's available in their area to shop for them. I'll be open to using the app. Let me manually enter every product or hand over a list to my Dumpling shopper so they can do it for me, so the next time I can place an order much more easier without adding all the items manually, individually, to get the shopping list off the ground. I could do it a lot faster the second time around. So that is something that came into play in the training calls. How can you get people who use other apps onto the Dumpling platform? How can you do that? And in my opinion now, because I understand more about the, business side of it, hands-on experience teaches you that, you just can't use someone's stores and create a business model of earning passive residual income off of someone else's assets, someone else's property. It just, again, I could keep babbling. Ethics, morals, integrity. Where are they at? Really, where are they at? with a short screen recording. I did some work today. At least the work I'm producing now won't go to waste. And I created 2 blog posts at myincomejob.com, grocery delivery shopping app, and start your own boss grocery business. I'm titling them different and sharing my experience in articles. I'll click more just to show you. You know, it's time to give warning. And I also use Gig Nation here. And this is all my own content, my own words, my own videos, my own work, and I'm going to get it out there. I also created a new Pinterest board. Every time I upload a video speaking about this topic, I will be adding the video to this board. I'm doing exactly what I did when I was working my tail off promoting someone else's business model to gain financially. And visit Gig Nation. I was wrong about dumpling, and he discusses it so sweetly. It's worth a shot, and I read the comments under this video, and I understand both sides. So check him out. I have to see if he's still around. These videos are a couple of years old, but I will be checking it out. Until the next video, everyone, visit myincomejob.com and stay in the know and watch me grow. See you next time. Bye, everybody.